Heads or tails? Heads. No! Uh-oh.
Run.
Greetings, Ladybugs! It's me, Kyrie, aka Lady Foo, and we are here playing Fear and Hunger. This game contains very sensitive topics, so I would not recommend watching this video / playthrough if you are sensitive to these topics on screen. But I do have a censor mod on. It's the Pinecone one because I found the Pinecone one hilarious, and I found it more entertaining than just a black shadow. So now we're gonna play. Mercenary. Mercenary, thief, assassin, whatever brings the silver to the table, mercenary is known for his dirty tactics in battle and crafty ways of gaining the advantage. Knight. Knight, with pure and righteous ways of the warrior, having been trained for combat since a child, Knight excels in close combat and with different weaponry. Dark Priest. Bearing no burden on such things as morality and ethics, gives Dark Priest an edge in blood magic. However, devoting oneself to magic has left his physical body weak. Outlander, hardened in the freezing winds of the north, Outlander is an epitome of survival. He knows all the tricks to stay alive even in the most impossible of situations. Well, for gameplay, I usually do the thief, but experience in weaponry sounds really good. So I'm in between these two. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Had a fire, I let go. If it always let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Playing as a knight. What shall we name her? She looks like a penny. So I'm probably gonna name her Penny. Hold on. Beware, the game contains scenes of extreme violence, gore, sexual violence, and drug usage. If you are sensitive to such subjects, it is advised something. I could not read fast enough. Well, I am a beginner, and I do not want to stay here forever, because I've already heard. This game is super hard. So, rolling easy.
There is no easy.
Save your character info before starting the game. Yes. The dungeons of Fear and Hunger stand in front of you. Let's go up here. There's a book on the table. There is a guest book. The table. Assume that's supposed to be on the table. Someone has written passages here. This nightmare has taken a toll on me. I am developing into something lesser than the man I once was. Although high morals and ethics have no value here. The things I have done to survive. There is no place for a little miscreant like me in the warmth of the sun anymore. I am part of these dungeons now. Part of this never-ending nightmare. Just one more cog in this machine of fear and hunger. The name! The name! Find a small booklet under the guest book. You take the Book of Fears with you. Search the crate for anything useful. Leather helmet. Blood. There is a statue depicting the new gods here. Someone has written, "Save us here with blood." That's not good. Do we have here? Oh, it's optimize. Cool. So 10 hunger, 100 body, 95 mind. Search the crate for anything useful. Dirt. How is that useful? Opium powder. We got copium in this. You decided to take a glass vial with you. It seems like the most useful item here. What is this on the table? Awful smell comes from the rotten meat on the table. Plates are covered with maggots. It does make you wonder if somebody actually eats this stuff. After all, why have them here otherwise? You take some rotten meat with you. It's soft and squishy, barely able to hold together. That's disgusting. One of the maggots runs up your arm. That's... ugh. Oh. There we go. Nice, books. Dusty old books fill the bookshelf, some of them partly rotten and moldy. Let's do heads. Why not? Scroll of the Leeches. I don't know what that is. Someone has written notes here. Death is the answer. Well, cool. Some of them partly rotten and moldy. Let's do heads again. It's tails. Search the bookshelf for anything useful. Mock-up book. Collapsed hallway. Don't see me. Don't see me. Don't see me. Okay. Flag. What is this? There is a map showing distribution of army units on the table. You find a list of inmates among the other documents and papers. You also find 4 tinder boxes. Nice. Find a torn page. Okay. Seems to be a little girl inside the cage. She's hiding her face from you. What do you want to do? Talk? You okay? She doesn't respond. Cage is locked. Well, guess I gotta find a key. There's a sacrificial circle for the older gods to appease gods or gain favors from them. This is the place to offer your gratitude. Gorath, the destroyer of men, yearns for human sacrifices. Sylvian, the god of fertility and love, wishes nothing more than an act of love in her name. Okay. Okay. The courtyard. Green herb. Blue herb. See, they're censored and now they're pinecone mermaids. Found a stick. With this. There's a well here. It reeks of death inside. Probably don't jump down if it reeks of death. I can enter. It might still be possible to escape these dungeons. Probably. There's a bloody toilet hole. You could fit through the hole. There's nothing but darkness, and the smell is awful, however. The smell is a mixture of death, blood, feces, and semen. Gross. Oh my god. What is happening? No, wait, you're the same one, right? Right? Yeah, of course. I'd be dead otherwise now. I don't have time for this. Listen, I've been lost in these dungeons for what feels like a lifetime. My sense of time has become blurry. It might be years, months, I fear even just weeks. I cannot handle it any longer. I feel my mind giving up already. I just can't. I don't know what business you've got here, but if I were you, I'd run out as fast as possible. If escaping this place is even possible anymore, that is. Gasp, what is that? I also need to run. Why? This is relentless. Behind every corner, something new awaits to harm me. Get a hold of yourself. It's not that simple. In case you haven't noticed already, these dungeons are filled with unimaginable horrors from the depths of the darkness. One more terrifying than the last, but the more sadistic one would have to be the torturer. The torturer of the dungeon. Okay. That is in bad shape. The dungeon feels dingy and unsafe, but you have a brief respite here if you choose to do so. Here's the blanket. Cloth fragment. Can you do anything else with this bed? Bed. I didn't mean to hit that. Well, feel a bit rested even though you have troubling dreams. Well, glad that worked out. Someone or something's walking towards this room. Hide? Oh, it's the torturer. I could have sworn. Stupid mind, stupid mind. Oh, okay. There's no way to open it without a key. You're breathing from the darkness ahead. What is this? Something waiting for you on the other side of these bars. Okay. Found a pipe. Okay. Oh. Ah! I assume I have to fight him. Well, I guess I'm fighting you. I got stuck. Licks his knife. Gross. Attack his arm. Good. Attack his other arm. Attack his foot. Attack his other foot. Oh. You can still surrender and be a good child. I need new test subjects. I am a doctor. You she. Prepare to die. Do not underestimate me. I'm just gonna kill you. Search him. Floor 2. Key. experience. Okay. Okay. Maybe it opened. No, not this one. This one? No, not this one. This one? See if there's anything in here. Skinning knife. What does it do? T2 key. Oh, okay. A beetle. Look here. Okay. Darkness continues behind the bars. But yeah, see all those pine cones? Those are wee-wees or boobas. Either or. Darkness feels even heavier in this hole. In the hall of ale. Hello? Oh. First prisoner is dragging its body behind. Skills, let's talk. Try talking to this wretched soul. Prepare to die. I want to die, please. That seems so sad. Seems to lower its arms as if in surrender. Maybe I could talk to him some more? Talk. What is your origin? I am not, or am I? The prisoner slurs something in uncertainty. The prisoner seems to be a dead man standing, brought to life by some wicked magic. It seems like there is only a fragile belief in life keeping the ghoul on its feet. You might be able to shake the belief fairly easily. Okay, well, I guess I'll kill you. The prisoner keeps on fighting even without its head. What in the world? What miss? Oh. Penny was victorious. Search, skin him. Why? I would like the blanket, and I'm out of here. Weird chair creatures? Well, there's something up here, so I'm gonna go up here first. Oops. Door's locked. Too strong. Oh, that reminds me, I need to eat something. I'm not eating the rotten stuff. Probably gonna get sick from it. Looks like feces, smells like feces, but why would anyone be carrying this? Exactly.
What? What the f?
Oh, okay. There's nothing here. Fear's getting a hold of me. What do I do about that? An old bottle of whiskey helps you keep sane in the ever-present darkness. Oh. The basement? A red vial. What is this? Lock seems to be busted. So the only way to do this is if I can punch it, it seems. Or break it enough. Oh. That's not a good sign. Another bed. What? Cross is missing any text, but for some reason the hole has already been dug here. The pit is almost like waiting for someone. Okay. Mushroom. I don't know what that is. There's nothing else here. Let's use a red vial. Here. Mushroom. Dried meat. Carrot. Oh. Blue vial. Water vial and miscellaneous things. No! Unfortunately, everything here seems to be in too bad a shape to use. Let's do tails this time. Yay! An eagle crest shield. Oh. right here is miscellaneous armor pieces laying around in various conditions. Let's go tails again. Cool. Leg guards. Cool. Search. Let's go tails again. And those heads. You hear voices inside your head. Come and find me. Let the blood flow. The door seems to be locked. There is an emblem of a crow on the lock. Straight chest. Doesn't seem to be locked. Find a small key. Interesting. Honk. Oh, it's locked from the other side.
Let me in. Let me in.
Tempted. Nice. Where am I? Oh, I'm where I was before. Oops. Oh, okay. Ow. Victorious. Oh, I don't think that's what's supposed to happen. I'm becoming lost. What in the world? Hello there, dweller. Your eyes, they're starting to have that absent gaze in them already. Who are you? A little bird told me that these dungeons just swallowed a new set of poor bastards. I just saw a business opportunity, that's all. So what shall it be? You have 20 silver coins. What do you want to trade them with? I'll wait. I can save the girl now. I can save her! Open the cage. Use small key. We're all staying quiet. Oh, okay. More books. Creation of life. Nice. Book of the Forgotten Memories. Judging from the context of the table, this room is the office of the captain of these dungeons. You find the captain's diary 1, and a small key falls from inside the diary. Nice. Alchemelia, Volume 2. Hello? Search a bookshelf for anything useful and studies of growth. Someone has written notes on an empty scroll. Oh Lord, teach hurting. Okay. Use mock-up book. Mock-up book fits perfectly to an empty space between the bookshelves. Okay, let's talk to you. Huh? You're with a sane mind still? Please leave me. I'm not here to make any acquaintances, and I fail to see what worth chatting with you would bring. Who are you? The Dark Priest seems clearly frustrated by you. My name is Enki, a priest of destruction. Did that feed your curiosity? Listen, I am through with this conversation. It brings no benefit to either of us. Leave. The Dark Priest doesn't seem to want your company at the moment. It might not be a good idea to bother him. Okay, because we're going through this. Where am I? Where am I going? What? Herb. And a pine cone. Uh-oh. I forget that I get hungry. What just happened? Welcome to the meadows, O traveler. Let us erase your suffering. The first one is free. What? I don't understand what happened. Ancient statue stands here. Do you want to pray? Who's Almir? You finished praying. Well, okay. Who are you? Leave me be, please. I'm turning into a butterfly. I'm going to be a pretty butterfly. Reminds me of the butterfly from Bug's Life. A simple dagger is laying on the ground. It reminds you of your childhood when your father used to teach you swordsmanship with a simple dagger. It might be a suitable weapon for children, but for adults it's too small. You could give it to the girl. You give it to the girl and she seems surprised to get a gift such as this dagger. Seems like she's not used to kindness of any kind. In any case, the girl seems excited about the dagger. Girl got a dagger.
Let me see what you have! No!
What? Hold it. I see. Seems like you still retain your sanity. In a way, it's reassuring to see that I'm not completely alone here. Tell me, are you evil?
Nope.
Only time will tell. You'd be surprised what you are truly capable of once you stay long enough here. But your presence here just means that these dungeons will claim one more victim, and the evil residing here will grow that much stronger. If I were you, I'd try to escape these ancient walls by any means necessary. For your sake, I hope our paths don't cross here again. Stay cautious in these dungeons. The evil in this place is of pure kind. It's not just to torment us. It's not here to spread its roots into the surrounding world. Even if the dungeon's vile traps and decrepit monsters would lead you to believe otherwise. Its interests are already past this world, and this place is a mere relic from its long history. Who are you? You can call me Ragnvalder. I'm an outlander. Well, okay. That was a short conversation. Why are you here? I am here to find a relic that a certain person took from my people. This man is imprisoned somewhere deep down below. You seem familiar with this evil. Ja, yes. My kind, the northern people of Oligard. We found the dark continent of Vinland from the far reaches of the west. The moment you lay your eyes on the crooked mountains and the twisted forces of those lands, you feel the presence of a greater evil. It's that same evil that resides here. That's it. Guy's gone. What is happening over there? Okay. Let's go down the well. Jump. Oh. No. Unlock the door. I keep getting confused and I need a save. I'm getting scared. Oops. Jack. Oh. Not my child! She's almost dead. What? Oh my goodness. Why? Just run. Ah. My goodness, I'm almost dead. Scared, drink some oil. And I gave the girl some oil.
Huh?
It's just some medicine. It's just some medicine. It's fine. I mean, medicine does have alcohol in it, but very small amounts. Lucky coin, worm juice, a vial full of mild poison that is said to kill parasites and worms inside the post's body. Is that what that is? I guess so. I have books. Take open the book, you feel warmth and nostalgia that cannot be explained. Memories of your past life flash before your eyes, but some of these memories are not of yours. You remember your ancestors from a long line of noble knights from the kingdom of Rondon. You remember how, from a very early age, every single one of your ancestors had to partake of the training to become a holy knight of Almir. You remember how priests, your caretakers, would use punishing and cruel ways to embed the moral codes and ways of knighthood. You remember how the cruelty knew no end. Every day you would be pitted against beasts from exotic locations, and every night you would be pitted against the beasts of the monastery, as the monks would crawl next to you in the darkest hours of the night. Gross. You remember slowly sinking into the darkness within and hearing a voice. You remember how the voice would teach you your skills to help you one day extract revenge from the wrongdoings of your uprising. You remember Counter. Finish reading the book, it crumbles into dust before your very eyes. Weird. To a page, it tells of Crow Mauler. Crow, crow, blow your horn, violet as the snow in the Scarsburg massacre row. Crow, crow, oh why you maul, the meat is fresh and the blood still falls. Crow, crow, are you there? He is coming with nothing to bear. Crow, crow, behind you now, oh crow, please reap, oh crow, what I sow. Well, okay. I'm done with that. I don't want to read anymore. All good. Potion of life, potion of sanity, potion of healing. I was hoping one of these would be like, fix the poison. I don't know if any of those do that. So I guess that's the crow creature that they were talking about. Really? I'll probably try and save in the prison area because I think that's the next place I need to go. Dang it. There we go. I believe the prison is up here. Yes. Heads or tails? Heads. No! Uh-oh.
Run.
Did it save? Tails. You feel a bit rested even though you had troubling dreams. I wonder why. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, tell me something, because I don't know what half this stuff means. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, Ladybugs.